Kinane in the corner. Her third from outside. Zone. Shot. It's good! Espinal pulls up, knocks it down! Our first of two games between Diman and Upper Cape Cod Tech this week. First here at Diman Regional for boys basketball as the Bengals welcome the Rams. Hello again, everybody. Evan Massoud with you inside the James T. Ashley Gymnasium. Warm-ups happening right behind me as we're just about ready for tip-off here at Diman Regional. Last year we had this game and it was a real defensive shootout, not great offense in that game, a 39-36 win for Diman. They come in having played 10 games at 4-6, really in need of this win. They are coming off of a win. They beat Atlantis Charter by 6 in their last game, so riding a single game winning streak, but something to build on here as they play another conference opponent, a team that is usually pretty tough, and this year the Rams at 8-3. They're a big team. Standing here, I'm looking up at the players on court side, so they have some size and some presence here this year. Should be a tough game. As I said, our first of two between these two schools. Tonight, boys hoops. Saturday, senior night for hockey. We hope you'll join us for that one as well. But first, some basketball here on Fred TV. Live coverage right after the break.
I'm Mike Labossiere with Upper Reservation Forester.
And I'm Paul Furlan, the Administrator of Community Utilities.
Protecting open space is a benefit today, and it's a gift to future generations.
For over 150 years, Fall River has been a leader in environmental preservation. The Southeastern Massachusetts Bioreserve ensures forests and fields remain undeveloped and accessible. The Community Preservation Act is a vital component to fulfill climate goals.
Since 2017, CPA funds totaling nearly $1.3 million have been used to acquire conservation areas in Fall River. Educational programs within the Bioreserve connect families to nature and promote understanding and respect for diverse culture, history, and wildlife.
Half of Fall River, about 12,000 acres, an area the size of Mattapoisett, is protected water and woodland. Healthy forests minimize flooding, reduce erosion, and provide habitat for endangered species.
As the region expands manufacturing and technology, people are directly reliant on green infrastructure as an irreplaceable source of clean water and air.
Miles of trails wind through unique landscapes which appeal to hikers, cross-country skiers, and mountain bikers. Specific areas are open for safe seasonal hunting. The Bioreserve promises endless discoveries and recreational experiences year-round.
CPA funds have supported thousands of significant projects in Massachusetts. Thank you for your continued interest in community beautification and betterment.
We welcome you back inside the James T. Ashley Gymnasium. Opening ceremonies here. Starters have been announced. The anthem sung once again by, as usual, by Coach Kathy Noversa, who works the scorers table for basketball season. As they're sitting in the middle there. I proudly say this many times. This is probably at least once this season. But Kathy was my first interview on this job back in May 2012. We had never covered Diman before. And prior to my arrival, and part of my job when I did get here was to expand from being a Durfee only channel when we were a Fall River channel all along, but to kind of get away from that way of thinking and to incorporate all the high schools here in the city, a traveling violation at the start here. So I reached out to all three ADs at the time, Keith Allen here, Frank Sherman at Conley, and Vic Pereira at Durfee, and, told them what we were doing and why I was hired and whatnot. And so Kathy, her softball team was in the midst of an incredible season and had just broken in a freshman pitcher as well into varsity, Haley Levesque, and so they were cruising through the season, and so they were the first softball coverage that I did, and Kathy was the first coach that I interviewed on the job. So always nice coming back here when we get to do games, and great to see the boys for the first time this year, as Damon Tavares has put up back-to-back buckets to put the Rams out in front. Rams at 8-3. Great start to the year. Talked with Coach Billy McCooch pregame. He said, you know, the non-league schedule to start the year wasn't the strongest. He said, but it gave us a good base in terms of win total and some decent competition prior to, you know, conference games and whatnot. So Mayflower action. So nice block there by Silver. Loose ball. It will be the Rams taking it back. So. And as I said in the open, the Rams, it's a big team. These guys have some serious height. Ball's thrown away. Let's run down the starters. Number 2, Patrick Accord. Number 12, Matt Navoychik. Number 14, Damon Tavares. Number 21, Chase Pierce. And number 22, Tyler Coutil. And, of course, as I said, Coach Billy McCooch, the head coach for the Rams. 3 put up, no good in the corner. Diamond at 4-6. Their starters for tonight: number 1, Sakai Silver; number 2, Sayer Neal; number 5, Sam Perry; number 10, Aiden Bigelow; and number 24, Anthony DeJesus. Wojcik with the long 3 there, 7-2 in the early goings. Tom Labrera, the head coach for Diamond, once again back leading the Bengals. Looking to get close to that 500 mark at 4-6 here. A win would do them a world of good. And a jump ball call just as Perry had finally ripped it out of the hands. The whistle comes in. So the dual possession whistle and the arrow points for the Rams. They get the possession here. Corner open, unguarded for 3, no good. High pop off the rim, goes straight up. And Neal with the rebound. As I said earlier as well, you know, we saw this matchup last year, and it was not a good night for those who like offense. Tough game for both sides. Both sides were dealing with, you know, the winter illnesses and whatnot. They were not at full strength. So this is, you know, a rematch of 2 teams that, at least the coaches when I spoke to the coaches, they feel this is a really good matchup in terms of evenly matched up teams and matchups within the game as well. Perry setting the play here. Thought about 3, gonna send it back to Silver. Well, we covered recorded action last night. Had Durfee's senior night for swim and dive. Perry for 3. Looks good. It is good. Knocks down the long ball. Thrown away. Neal almost slipping there, staying to his feet, and he is fouled on his way, but no basket. It's not going to count. Whistle came beyond the 3-point arc, so that's on the floor. It'll be our first foul of the night, and it is on Accord. So swim and dive currently on the YouTube channel. Was posted here to Facebook. The link, it was linked over, and it is airing on Channel 9. Nice block there. That's what height will do for you. Tavares didn't even have to get off the ground. Towering over the player. So that's currently airing. Got a chance to, while had one of my sports camera guys and one of our current students filming swim. Took some stills of girls hoops while that was getting going towards the end of the swim meet. And so got some photos up on Facebook today as well. Girls hoops at Durfee winning yesterday against Dennis Yarmouth. Another very close game, one that was defensive heavy. And but the Durfee girls nonetheless winning that non-league game at home. Inbounds. Good pass to Coutil. Banked off the glass. 4 straight here for the Rams. Lead up to 6. Lost the ball. It's a turnover. Silver had it pop out. 3 is good. Pierce. And the Rams getting contributions from 4 of the 5 starters already. Silver with the basket. Nice floater there, right, rolling right off the fingertips. Nice blind pass. The 3 put up there by Coutil, no good. And a whistle coming here. Foul down low. Rams will pick up number 2 here. It's the first for Tavares. Five minutes already gone here in what's been a quick first quarter. For good reason, we're happy about it for sure. JV was a very long game. Tons of fouls, a lot of free throws, no real rhythm, honestly. Like, we were here for most of it. We got here a little later than we usually do. The first quarter was just starting, so we saw almost the whole JV game, and lots of turnovers, not just really lacked some flow. Not trying to be critical, but it's just the truth of the matter. So varsity here starting late as a result. That's the point I'm making. 3 put up is no good. Breaking the other direction. Oh, and it won't go. Neal couldn't get it to fall. Gravity not working for him. Open 3. That's well off the mark from DeJesus. He had the open look, and what a block. Oh, they got to call a foul on him. First foul of the night for the Bengals. It's on DeJesus. I'll tell you, the way the ball popped out the other direction, they definitely hit the ball. It's whether there was contact before the block. And both players went in pretty hot and heavy there. Coutil at the line. He misses shot number 1. That one is good. 15-7. Here's we're under 2 minutes in the first. Oh boy, wild drive there through the paint for Silver. Came up empty, then jarred loose. Good defense for the Bengals, and that was Alex DeCoste who stole it. Now, now the Rams steal it right back. Stripped was Pierce. No foul as Neal was there in on the hands. Taken back by Neal. Everybody a little unsettled. That's offensive, absolutely. That's a charge. Oh, and a technical foul now on Perry for mouthing off and raising his hands. Absolutely a charge, though. That's the right call. So now free throws here for the Rams as Novacek will go to the line here. Novacek, excuse me. Hits the first one. Two for two there is Novacek to make it a 10-point lead for the Rams here. We roll up on the final minute of the first quarter. Little bump there. Some pressure from Silver. offensive foul now called against the Rams. Third foul for the Rams. It is the first against Corbett. Came in off the bench a couple moments ago. Under a minute in the first. Stripped away, kept from going. Nice save there by DeCoste. Good stretch. Wearing two different color shoes tonight. One for the neon green and the hot pink. Another steal. Great feed, layup won't go, but the height from Navoychik getting that rebound. Travel called, feet unsettled. Reynolds gets the bad news. Shot clock off, 32.7 when the ball gets put back in play here. And almost lost by the Bengals. This is like, again, similar. We saw this in JV, a lot of mishandling of the ball. A lot of turnovers. A lot of protect possession. It is going to be Diamond ball. Spoke with Coach Librera pregame as well, as a foul coming against Patterson on the defense, reaching in there a little too much. You know, Coach Librera saying when we score, you know, that's where we've done well. Well, obviously, right? Any team that scores, if they're coming out, you know, and putting the ball on net and actually to the basket rather, and actually getting the shots, obviously, you know, you're gonna have a good night. But his point in saying that is, you know, there are games that Diamond has not surpassed 50 points. Then there's games that they've gotten over 60. If they're in the 60s, they're basically winning. Errant pass taken back. The steal for DeJesus for 2. Seconds left, not happening for the Rams, so the Bengals do get 2 back right before the buzzer. You know, just as an example here, Diamond's first win was against Wayland. That was a big win on the road, according to Coach Librera, 58-51. Obviously a very tight game, and to come away with that was he felt big early in the season. They swept Charter on the year, 61-42, 61-55. The latter being 2 days ago on Monday, they last played. And then they beat Tri-County last week on the road while we were here for girls by 10, 62-52. So they've won 2 of their last 3, but at this point in the season need to certainly pick up the pace in terms of racking up wins. They lost to Case on opening night, 65-47. Case is their next game. That's Friday night on the road. So the Bengals also played away on Saturday, and they played last Thursday. So they're in a run of games here, 5 games in 10 days. It's a lot of basketball to be played in a short amount of time. So this game here is game 4 of that 5 out of 10. We start getting these clusters of games. It's game day, and then practice, then game day, then practice. And it certainly makes for a grueling schedule when you hit the second half of the season. So we've hit the second quarter here. 17-9, Rams leading after 8 minutes. We welcome you if you're joining us late. Evan Massoud with you here at Diamond for Live Hoops. First look at the Diamond boys this year. We have one more girls game and one more boys game before regular season ends. We hope to see these 2 teams from Diamond in the tournament. We have hockey Saturday, last hockey game of the regular season, senior night in January. Go figure. I can't remember the last time that happened for hockey. Travel called and a turnover. But nonetheless, we'll see the Rams hockey team on Saturday. We did hockey last year. We did that matchup between Diamond and the Rams. Diamond won that one big. a year ago. Six to 2. So the Bengals will hope for some senior night fun at Driscoll on Saturday. That game at 4 o'clock. Pierce picking up his first foul. And as the team fouls reset here, it's the first for the Rams here in the second quarter. Well, Monday was the pick of the week in terms of weather, thrown away. Phantom player, nobody home on that end of the court. Thought somebody was there and thought wrong. Bengals will get to inbound. Monday, my colleague and I, Pamela Martin, we went out. We had to get some drone footage of the Quequechan River Rail Trail for a piece that we're working on. And you know, these CPA pieces that we have showed you during games. So I ran the BioReserve piece right after our intros today before we came back live again for the first quarter. We've done a series of those. We're still working on this. There's more to come. There's so much happening in the city with regards to the Community Preservation Act and the tax dollars at work. And the rail trail is one that we gathered some really great foliage footage a couple months ago, and been waiting for snow to actually get on the ground, because last winter was a dud, and we had thought about doing this last winter if we could get snow, and we really didn't get any. So we put this one off in hopes that maybe we get lucky this year, and we've gotten some snow cover, which is good for the footage at least. So we got some shots of that, and I said, let's swing by Watuppa area and Diman. Get some shots of the construction. So great to see. Looks like a quarry here from the air. It's pretty wild seeing where all the fields were, and it's all dug up and just dirt roads and excavation and whatnot. So we'll show you some of those, some encouragement to tune into hockey on Saturday. We'll show you some of those shots right before the first intermission, or at first intermission on Saturday after the first period. We'll give you a quick look at some of the construction from high above the water department. We actually were flying on the other side of Route 24, so we were looking in a western direction. Out of bounds. So we'll give you a look at some of that on Saturday. Exciting stuff, that's for sure, here happening at Diman. Well, that's a tough take to the basket by Silver. Highly contested. And a travel called. Question is, who had the ball? Because it looked like a dual possession to me, and Diman's going to get the ball here. And they're saying the Rams player had it wrapped up when he fell. Inbound to Silver. Silver looking for some space, going around the horn, around the arc, lost possession. Diman will keep, but with 21 on the shot clock. Open three from the corner, just off the mark. Back of the iron there, no good. Wojcik's three there, no good. Neal gets to the paint, can't put it up. Rebound, tough shot, some contact there, but nothing for Bigelow, and he loses it. Walking back, asking what he's gonna do to draw a foul. And now he'll get called on one. Go figure. First foul for the Bengals, first foul for Bigelow, number 10. And there's Coach McCooch on your screen as the Rams inbound it, and it will not go. They went to Coutil again, just like they did in the first quarter. That time it rolled off. Great spin. Shot doesn't go. Under 4 minutes here to play in the half. Second quarter just flying by. Oh, that's a beautiful take. Beautiful take by Pierce to the basket. First from the field in the quarter for either side. And a foul on Accord as they're taking the ball back. Third for the Rams. And Diman will have to inbound. Perry looking for some space, gets a little bit of a screen there. Now Bigelow got himself open for the basket. Beautifully executed right there. You know, Bigelow was more of the screen, and then he ended up breaking through to the painted area, and they found him down low. Foul on the floor against Bigelow. Second foul for Diman, second for Bigelow. He's got them both here in this second quarter. Open inbound. Caleb Fay sitting at the top of the key here. Jukes left. High pass, almost got away from Pierce. Now Navoychik, no good. Big stretch there from DeMiranda, but he couldn't get it. And a put back there, a breakaway on the layup for Perry as he went back down the court. Good pressure down low for Diman right there. Looked like DeJesus might have, are we gonna call a jump ball or something this century? Goodness gracious. I can't figure it out this year, I'm telling you folks. Anybody who's watched our coverage so far this season, some of the jump balls that we've seen, the dual possessions that they'll call, were almost instantaneous to the second player coming in and touching the ball. Meanwhile, you have four players with hands on the ball right there, and it took a timeout from Coach Librera to actually halt play. I don't get it. We hear coaches talk about consistency with shooting and defense and whatnot and gameplay, but the consistency in general, sometimes hard to figure out when it comes to the calls on the court. Before that little skirmish there, what I was about to say is the defense from Diman after Perry had his break and layup. The defense on the other end here got hands on the ball, forced the bad shot, which forced that rebound opportunity and that pile up there at the free throw line, essentially. So kudos to Diman to come right back after the break. You know, Perry was down this end of the court. The other four players for Diman were still on the defensive side of the court. So they didn't have to rush back. They were kind of already in place. Shot clock did not reset from the timeout, so a official halt in play here for a moment. Now we got it sorted out. 28 seconds. 2 minutes to play here in the half. Diman's got it back to a 5-point game. 19-14. Corner to DeJesus now around. Fed out to Perry. That looks good. He hits another. Perry from downtown. He's shooting right in my line of vision here. It's giving me some, he's got good looks. He's giving me some good looks. Good rebound right there, and it won't go. Big stretches from Coutil, and the Bengals come away with it. Oh, what a move. A travel, you kidding me? That's just a horrible call. You don't lose the ball like that from a travel. Horrendous. Coutil with the basket. What did I just say about consistency? Under a minute. Great heads up to get to his feet, and now we'll call a foul on Pixoto, huh? Yeah. Come on, guys. Contact there for sure. Not disputing that foul, I'm just disputing the consistency. Dual possession. That was the first against Pixoto. He had just come into the game. Third foul for Diman as a team. And 38.6 seconds. So Diman cannot run the clock out here and try to take the last shot. They'll have to do something. Try to take a shot before, or maybe run it down as much as they can so the Rams don't get the opportunity to go back down the court. Really tight defense, though. Rams staying man-to-man for sure. Really trying to pressure. Shot taken, flat-footed, and he knocks it down to cost. 5 seconds. Watch the shooter almost taken away. Navoychik trying to answer, and he does! Oh my goodness! What a way to end the first half, trading threes. DeCoste from outside, cut it to one. And Navoychik, with his second from distance, puts it back to a 4-point game at the half. Well, nice to see the offenses heat up a bit here at the end of the second quarter, because it was a bit of a slow start. But here at the half, the Rams up 24-20. Diman doing a great job also defensively there in the second quarter. They held the Rams, if it wasn't for that last shot, they held the Rams to just the 7 points. So that's a nice improvement as well for the Bengals. They weren't obviously bad in the first defensively, but they did allow the 17. So they did a good job defensively of being quicker, but down by just 4. So we got ourselves a game here from 17-9 after 1. 24-20 at the half. We will step aside here for halftime. We'll be back with the third quarter live from Diman. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Kristen Cantara Oliveira. I'm a member of the Community Preservation Committee and the Historical Commission. Welcome to the Lafayette Durfee House.
I'm David Jennings, curator. Built in 1750, this is one of the best living history representations in Massachusetts.
Judge Thomas Durfee, the original owner, was also an admired patriot. Judge Durfee made sizable purchases of equipment and weapons to outfit Revolutionary War soldiers, including his own son. Generals and Minutemen frequently met here for secret and strategic military planning.
But by the 1970s, the home's significance was largely forgotten and it was slated for demolition. Preservationists rallied, first to fund the restoration and secondly to resurrect interest in the heroic Durfee family.
The original frame and foundation are intact. Craftsmen worked tediously to repair or replace decorative elements.
Visitors are encouraged to handle artifacts and work alongside artists. The Lafayette Durfee House is included in the National Register of Historic Buildings and exceeds standards of the Secretary of the Interior.
However, time continuously ravages the one-of-a-kind structure. Grants from the Community Preservation Committee, as well as monetary contributions, spearhead the efforts of tireless volunteers.
CPA funds have supported thousands of significant projects in Massachusetts. Thank you for your continued interest in community beautification and betterment.
The School Administration Building at 417 Rock Street was built over 100 years ago by craftsmen from around the globe.
And Mr. and Mrs. William Brayton, mill owners, raised their 9 children in this statement home.
Decades later, the property became too costly for a single family and was gifted to the Fall River School District. Architects reconfigured the 22 rooms to accommodate administrative staff.
By 2018, this historic structure was compromised, eliciting mold and water damage. Once dubbed the last big house on the hill, this extraordinary piece of architecture was in poor condition.
Care was shown to restore artistic elements, including the circular railing and banister, chair rails, crown molding, antique and oak flooring. And the building is now handicap accessible.
Roof work was the primary concern for the Brayton House. This new pitch surface directs water to a modernized drainage system.
10 years ago, Fall River residents voted to adopt the Community Preservation Act, which allows for a 1.5% surcharge on property tax bills to incentivize history, travel, diversity, and recreation. CPA funds have supported thousands of significant projects in Massachusetts. Thank you for your continued interest in community beautification and betterment.
Fall River Public Schools has opportunities for positions in multiple areas for people looking to work with the next generation. Come grow with our team. We have openings for teachers, paraprofessionals, and teaching assistants, and other educational support positions available. We are also looking to fill operations support positions such as custodial, security, and food service. We offer competitive salary and benefit plans. We have rewarding work available in our 21st century schools and learning environments. Come grow with us. Please contact the Human Resources Department at 508-675-8420, extension 53708, or see our postings on our website at fallriverschools.org.
Hi. 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 Hi, I'm Maggie O'Connell. I'm Julia Hargraves.
My name's Emma McDonald.
I'm Julia Raposa, and we are the leaders of the Active Minds chapter here at Durfee.
Active Minds is the nation's premier nonprofit organization supporting mental health awareness and education for young adults. They're a national leader for young adults' mental health, advocacy, and suicide prevention. Did you know 1 in 5 Americans suffer from mental health illness? 1 in 5.
As Active Mind leaders, we had the opportunity to attend a MIAA Sportsmanship Summit a couple months ago. We had the privilege to sit in on a workshop that was focused on mental health and were introduced to the Kyle Cares program, where the story of Kyle Johnson was shared with us.
Kyle Johnson had a profound impact on many people in his 19 years. He had a passion for helping others and was driven with the motivation to make those around him happy. Kyle always put others before himself despite his own internal pain and struggles. His compassion made the world a better place. In Kyle's memory and in recognition of his legacy for caring for others, the Kyle Cares Foundation was created.
Kyle Cares is a nonprofit organization dedicated to promoting open and honest communication about mental health challenges experienced by teens and young adults in today's society. Kyle Cares aims to eliminate student self-harm and suicide by creating school environments where students and their caregivers have the confidence to support and seek help without shame or hesitation.
Why we want it here at Durfee.
Having this Active Minds chapter here at Durfee is so important to us.
We want to help change the culture around mental health at Durfee.
No one should have to struggle alone.
We believe it's never too late to start taking care of your mental health, and we want to help begin the conversation about it.
We want to encourage those to seek help.
We want to empower the individuals to talk about and open up about their mental health.
We want to grow awareness to the resources available in our school.
Hi, I'm Mr. Thuran, one of the adjustment counselors here at Durfee. As an adjustment counselor, I work with students to support their social and emotional needs, mental health being one of those areas. I am currently working with your Active Minds leaders to support students through this awareness campaign. Durfee High School School Adjustment Counselors also work to connect our school with mental health resources. If you or someone you know is struggling with their mental health or needs to talk, please contact me or see one of your grade level adjustment counselors. If you are unsure which office to go to, please contact me or one of your Active Minds student leaders who will inform me and I can guide you in the right direction.
Overall, our mission is to create a change in the Durfee community so that mental health is openly discussed, cared for, and valued.
If you are passionate about caring for others, mindful about mental health, are seeking help or resources, or want to become a part of a supportive, judge-free community at Durfee, become an ally of mental health and join our Active Minds chapter.
Your mental health matters.
We're here for you. We will listen to you.
You are not alone.
You matter!
Welcome back, everybody, inside Diman. Halftime is done. Ready to get back to the action. Really wild final 3 minutes of that first half. Really enjoyable basketball. A lot of hard-fought possessions, some good shooting, some good defense. Right there in the front of your screen, bottom of your screen, I should say, Novojcik, who will put this ball in play, knocking down a buzzer three at the end of the half. Put him up to 8 points on the night. 2 from downtown, a couple free throws. Tied with Sam Perry for the Bengals with the game high of 8 individually. And the Rams with possession to start it. Tavares back in there as well. He was not in for much of that second quarter. And a miss will give Diman the ball. Sayer Neal lost it. Put the shoulder into it a bit, and then the steal now flipped back. I don't like that. DeJesus should have taken that ball and just reeled it in. Just dribble. I know he was getting close to half court, but it looked like, I mean, sitting right here, it looked like he would have been okay. Tough break there. Tavares in the paint. Beautiful take. Tavares started the scoring. He had the first 2 buckets of the night, and then we hadn't heard from him until just now. So, and he did it just like that. Getting a good feed and using his height to put it in off the glass. That one will roll off. No good for Diman. On Silver's take to the hoop. Now the Bengals clawed back in this one to get to within 1 possession. They cut the lead to 1. You don't want to give up a couple baskets here to start the half, and that's exactly what's happening here. As Pierce puts it in, he's got 9 now for a game high, and it's an 8-point game. 7 straight points for the Rams. That's well short. Kick it out to Bigelow. And thrown away. Bengals, multiple Bengals saying it was tipped. Not liking the call. Bengals ball. Bengals don't have a lot on the shot clock because the ball had never hit the rim. 5 seconds, they have to get a shot off here. Fed down low to Bigelow, can't put it up, and a shot clock violation. Oh, it doesn't go for Pierce. Put it right up. Now the feed down the other side to Jesus, and he gets it to go, and the foul. First foul of the third quarter comes against the Rams. And it is the third for Accord, who now has one in each of the 3 quarters we've played. Three-point swing there for the Bengals. 28-23. And it's Diamond's first from the field here, but 2.5 minutes into the third quarter. Wojcik gonna go back to Patterson now. Now to Tavares. Gets the basket. Oh boy, long three. Well short there by DeCoste. Now a three on the other end. That is no good. Tavares with the stretch and the basket. And Tavares has put up 6 against Diamond here in the third. It is a 9-point game. Bengals will call timeout. Tavares with 6 of the 8 that the Rams have here in the third. He's up to 10 points. First player on either side to break double figures so far. His teammates Chase Pierce and Matt Navoychik trailing him with 9 and 8 respectively. Diamond on the other side, Perry sitting with the 8. Bengals need some baskets here. They don't want this to get too far away from them. The Rams were winners on Monday night as well. They played Sturgis West, 51-46, the winner there. They were on the road. This is their 4th road game in a row, and they still have one more road game Friday, the Rams do, so a 5-game road trip for the Rams, and that was after playing 7 straight at home. So talk about a wonky schedule. That's for 2 on the line, and it is an 11-point lead, the first double-digit lead of the night. But the Rams here up and down their schedule, averaging into the 60s every night for points. So you could argue right now through 2.5 quarters that they're under their average, but doing a good job defensively to hold Diman as well from scoring. Silver getting called on his first foul. It's also Diman's first foul of the half, of the third rather. That's a foul. And that's a foul. Contact on everything. So when do you call it and when do you not? Beautiful pass. Or should I say pick in the air. Pass was a long pass, but picked off by Navoychuk. Lost the ball. Everybody a little out of sorts here. Got to settle. Everyone's out of system. That's a good feed. That won't go. Jesus gets its own rebound, and it's blocked by Tavares. Bengals looking for a foul, and they don't get it. Bengals low for points on the year was against Boston Latin, 59-39. They lost. The only time all year they didn't get up into the 40s. I'd say the Rams defense has really tightened up. They've given the Bengals no room to work with. Calling for the outside shot, and it's no good. Kept in, foot race to the ball. Who wants it? And a collision there with Bigelow and was that Navoychuk? Of course, the foul here, that was clearly against Diman. As Bigelow picks up his third. A little too much there trying to get after that ball that was kept in. Rams ball looking to continue adding to their lead. This for three, that's no good. Good rebound from DeCoste. Almost fell backwards there, kind of get his balance. Perry from the corner, knocks his third one. Perry with 11. Perry's been money from beyond the arc. It's just getting him the ball. Oh, that was a foul. Hit him in the head. Oh, that was very close to a traveling violation. Then the ball tipped away and ripped away by Tavares. Good rebound, great feed, quick pass down the court to Bigelow. Bigelow puts it in, should have been a foul too, but he gets the basket nonetheless. Almost stolen, that's a foul, he grabbed his arm. I didn't see that either. Timeout called by the Rams. Not surprised, 5-0 run here for Diman. I love a spirited bunch. The gym is not sold out, but I'll tell you, there are more officials in the stands and coaches in the stands tonight than I've seen in a long time. I'm not just talking about the home side that you're seeing here on your screen. Oh my goodness. Every possession. My, oh my. On the visitor's side here, Upper Cape Cod is sitting in Bourne on the other side of the canal, right near Gallo Arena. So certainly not a close opponent, decent drive for the Rams fans. Bengals have cut it from 11 to 6. Under 90 seconds to play here in the third. Wojcik will inbound. Rams looking to quiet the Bengals here, get some points. Stop a 5-0 run. They go down low. Ball comes loose, stepped out of bounds, and it'll be Bengals ball. Good defensive pressure right there from the Bengals. Sam Reynolds lost the ball and stepped out of bounds. Corner three, that was tipped. Great defense. Bigelow wants a foul, but looked like all ball. Miranda getting in his face. Bengals with the press here. 3 players back. Almost taken away by Perry. Corner, Wojcik for 3. Got it! $20 seconds left in the third. Silver trying to drive the lane is fouled on his way. Looks like Patterson may get hit with this foul. Yes, he will. Foul on the floor, so 14.5 seconds now. Inbound to the corner, that was tipped. Now to Jesus with it, 10 seconds. Can't get it to go. 5 seconds, 4 seconds now. Down the court, Wojcik, 1 second, pulls up, that's a travel, no shot. (37-28) after 3. Rams holding the Bengals to just 8 points there. Good offensive quarter for Upper Cape, 13 more points. They have built up a lead here on the road as they head into the fourth quarter. Well, next up here on the schedule, we look at both of these two teams. As I said, the Rams have one more road game before they finally get home. They'll be on the road Friday at BP, and then they'll be home next Tuesday for Blue Hills. And then they have kind of an interesting one, kind of a home and home. They'll be on the road next Thursday at Tri-County, and then on Tuesday, February 6th, they'll host Tri-County. So the two schools will play back-to-back games. And then on Friday the 9th, these two schools will rematch as Diman will travel to Bourne. The Bengals, meanwhile, have Case on Friday, and then on Monday, back home against Avon, and Tuesday, home against BP. Put back by Miranda for 2. Perry wanted to go for that 3 ball, and he steps out of bounds. A lot of pressure from behind. Next Tuesday's game against BP, we will have from right here at Diman on Facebook Live, on the Fred TV Sports Facebook page. We will be live for Varsity Hoops next Tuesday for Diman boys. And we have the girls' senior night scheduled as well on Valentine's Day, Wednesday the 14th. That's a 5 o'clock start against Old Colony. So those are the last 2 basketball games we have on the regular season schedule for the Bengals. And as I said earlier, hockey on Saturday, senior night from Driscoll. Nice job by Bigelow to stretch, come away with that rebound. Oh, bad mishandled there on the pass. Silver able to reel it back in. Perry gets the feed, passes it off to Bigelow. Kind of looked like Perry had a better look at that, to be honest with you. Diman draws the foul, but I would like Perry to just take that shot. Had nobody in front of him. DeMiranda picking up his first foul of the night in limited playing time. Silver going to the line for the first time tonight. Diman has been to the free throw line just twice in the game, and one of those trips was an and one. So they have not had a lot of opportunity to get there. Hockey on Saturday, next Tuesday right here, boys basketball, and then next Friday we're back at Durfee for boys hoops as Brockton comes to town. That's our next 3 broadcasts here on Fred TV. Silver 1 for 2 at the line as the Bengals cut it to 10. A lot of work to do here with 6.5 minutes to play. Open, and the lead is 12, the largest of the night. Pierce gets in the book here in the fourth quarter. He's had points in every quarter. That's off the mark. Wide to the left, off the rim. Perry picks it. Perry with the feed. And it's going to go out of bounds. Should be Diamond ball. It is. Some quick math here. Tavares at 10 points. Novojcik with 11. Pierce with 11 after that last basket as well. So 3 guys in double figures for the Rams tonight. Diamond struggling from the field here in the second half. Just 3 from the field. DeCoste back to Silver. Silver wants the 3, pulls up, it's short. Off the rim, Perry gets the rebound. Good pass down low in triple coverage. And good patience from Dias right there. He'll draw the foul. Rams second. And Novojcik's first. Dias to the line for 2. First one misses. Second one good, 1 for 2 on that trip for the Bengals as well. Just over 50%, 4 for 7. Tavares juggling, gets the rebound, the basket, and the foul. What an individual effort for that basket. Diamond's first foul, and Dias picking up his first. Tavares, no good. The rebound, a jump ball coming here, and the possession arrow is in Diamond's favor. But the lead continues to grow for the Rams here in the fourth. Lost it for the moment. Trying not to get called on a travel, a timeout called by Coach Librera. Okay, back at it here. The Bengals with 22 seconds on the shot clock. This timeout was called just simply to maintain possession of that ball. Inbound goes to Neal. Zaire Neal, tough night offensively tonight, has not been able to get any points. Pierce picking up his second foul. For the Rams, it's their third. No one's gotten into bonus tonight. The most either side has had for fouls was 4. That was the Rams in the first. What a block by Tavares. Just pure overmatched height right there. And a foul now. Yeah, that's a good foul. He reached in. Can't do that. Fourth foul now for the Rams. The third for Tavares. There you go. Long range pass here. Inbounds to Silver. Back to DeCoste. Now Silver with it. Perry to his left. Trying to fire one in there. Looking for Neal. Goes out of bounds off of Blue. Neal to Silver. Silver wants 3, never hits the rim. Well short and off the mark. 2-on-1. Basket good. Coutil with his first points since the first half. Neal passes it off to Silver. Silver baseline, runs into trouble and traffic, can't get through. And another possession turned over by Diman. Things getting out of hand now for the Bengals. 17-point lead, and Coutil comes up with 2 more. Four minutes to go. Neal is fouled. 5th foul for the Rams. And it'll be free throws for Diman the rest of the way for any fouls committed. Halfway through this fourth quarter, Diman does not have any points from the field. Just 2 from the line. Make it 3. Neal hits them both. Tipped on the inbound pass, but they find Coutil thrown away. Wojcik biding his time. Oh! Batted away. Free throws for Perry. Perry hits the second one. Looking back there at the fouls there, and you know, it's a legitimate argument, obviously. Bad to not call it, as Navoychuk had to leave the game, and Coach McCooch, 100% accurate, using the opportunity for the free throws, you know, to talk about the fact that he had to lose one of his best scorers tonight, and no foul was called down that end, and yet Perry was called on this end. Truthfully, they're both fouls. Perry drew the foul, I should say, for Diman. Foul against Silver. Diman's second. First shot from Coutil is good. And Navoychuk. No, I'm sorry. That's Coates. He's into the game. Navoychuk not back in yet. Both shots made by Coutil. Three put up by Neal, no good. Coutil with the rebound. Stolen by Perry. Perry, double coverage to the basket. Put back by Bigelow. Under 2 minutes to play. Three from the side is well short from Corbett. Silver's been begging for a three all night. That one not going. Wide left. Timeout called by Coach McCooch before the dual possession was called. The Rams will maintain possession here. 1:24 left to play. All right, back out of the timeout here. The Rams break the huddle. Bengals stay in it till the buzzer rings. Important to note that layup there from Bigelow moments ago was Diamond's first from the field here in the fourth quarter. It kind of tells the story, the struggles offensively here for Diamond down the stretch. It's what's been a big reason why the Rams have been able to have their way here in the second half. Foul against Pixoto, Diamond's third. Levi Russell checking into the game for the Bengals, number 31. Excuse me, 33, my bad. Pixoto's 31. So he checked in. We also have Devin Knott into the game. Coach Librera getting his bench some time here in the final couple minutes with the game out of reach. Jack Librera there at number 11 into the game as well. Starter step close to a travel, but Knott stays with it and gets the basket. Oh. .4 seconds. Coach McCooch also putting in his bench as well. Brady Scott gets the basket. Three is no good. 20 seconds. Rams taking it back. And you know, one of the fun things about when the bench gets into the game, they don't just run it out because these guys want the opportunity to get some points. Anthony Licurdo getting the basket. 20-point game here. 3 seconds. The Bengals will not take a shot. They will settle with the loss here. Rams really tough here in this second half. They win by 20, 57-37. Not quite the game we saw here a year ago, that's for sure. That Diamond won 39-36. The Rams putting Diamond on notice here. It's a tough loss for the Bengals. Drops them now 3 games below 500 with less than half the season now remaining. So each game from here is going to get to a point where you kind of have to say do or die. It's going to get to that point very quickly for Diamond. So they need some wins here and in a hurry. As I said, they will play Case on Friday, a team that they already lost to. That's a tough matchup. They'll see Avon for the first time on Monday. They'll play them again in February. And then on Tuesday, they will play BP right here at home. We'll have that game for you here on our Facebook page where we live stream all of our action. Facebook.com/FredTV Sports. Go ahead and like and follow us if you're watching tonight so you don't miss any of the action. We archive to our YouTube channel under the same name, Fred TV Sports. You can watch from there without any account, of course, anytime, anywhere. Final score tonight, 57, the Rams, 37, the Bengals. They dropped this one at home by 20. Mike Ferreira, our cameraman tonight. We will see you Saturday from Driscoll for Hockey Senior Night. Looking forward to that one here against the Rams as well. Enjoy a good evening, everyone. Good night.